Alright everybody, we're back with another submission. This one is going to be the 71 to 2016. There's about 130-40 cards in here, I believe. First two aren't mine. There's going to be Justin's. And I think the ones after that are going to be another person's. But one thing I did want to show you guys is, this is how I hold most of mine. I just go through and cut a normal box, and it fits perfectly for your bigger card saver ones. That's how I sort them into boxes, based off of submission. If I see an issue with corners, I have a box for that, edges, and it's something that I pull from later for different submissions. Just helps me out quite a bit versus the big 2-row boxes with lids. Makes it easier to see. But that's one thing I wanted to show. There's one from earlier too, just a 900 count box. There's some tape on the side so it doesn't come open, but it works great. Would also work great for your graded cards too. Once they come back, they'll fit in there perfect. Here we go though. We have a 13 update. This is going to be the Walmart. This one looks pretty good, so we're expecting a 10 on this one. I didn't see any issues on it, but that'll be a big card if that comes back. Mookie, a little bit left to right centering issue. Don't know if it's going to be able to pull a 10. Other than that, I didn't see any issue, so we're hoping for a 10, possibly a 9. Let me sort these. Okay. A lot of Paul Pierce. This person had a big Jayhawks collection, and then with Paul Pierce going in the Hall of Fame, figured it'd be a good time to submit those. There's a Chrome. Don't think it's going to be a 10. More likely a 9. This is one you don't see too often. City All-Stars. I believe it's 2002. Previously sent in one that I think had the same two guys plus Tom Brady. 2 of them actually, and they came back 9s. Pierce Best. Pierce Rookie, the gold medallion. Ionics, this one should be an easy grade of a 10. Ovation, same with this one. Didn't really see any issues. Centering looks pretty decent within their guidelines for a 10. Stadium Club Chrome. I don't know if this was a preview version or what it was, but it's just the base version. Heavy Metal, Skybox Metal. Real heavy card. 2 of the EXs, rookies. And we had a couple of the regular tops. Based off cost of these now, if you look up previous graded, it's definitely worth hoping for a 10, being okay with a 9. You'll still be able to make your money once you factor in grading costs. SP Signatures, this one is 2004. Don't see any serial numbers on that, so I don't know print run. Then we got some vintage. There's a Fisk rookie. I mean, most of this vintage here is going to be 4s or 5s from what I can see. Still get encapsulated, maybe help selling online with condition. That's what, a 72? Same year. A couple 75s. You have a Yount rookie. This one does look pretty good. Edges on the side. Centering's not great. So hoping for above a 5 on that one. There's a Reggie 75. Does have some surface issues, but other than that, it looks pretty clean. So hoping for a higher grade on that. You got a couple of the Rice rookies. These are not easy grades. Your centering top to bottom is normally what hurts you. So wondering if we're going to get any OCs on these, but still worth a shot. And this one, we're hoping for a 10 for sure. Centering on the side isn't that great, but still it's something you want slabbed. With all the reprints and fakes that are out there too if you try and sell it. Iconic card for me. I remember growing up wanting this card. This one's not mine, but still the 92 chipper. Then you got a 93 Topps Jeter. Another 93 Topps. This one's a gold version. Centering left to right's off a bit, but still a 9 is going to pull 150 bucks or so on this. Had one in my last submission that came back a 9. 93 Score. And then this guy. Probably going to be upcharged on this, but still throwing it in there. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's not a 10 or a 9, but it's not going to come back a 5. I think maybe a 7 or so on that. 95 Vlad Bowman, your 97 Ultra Ortiz, 97 Fleer. I think we sent about 5 or 6 of these off last time, best being a 9, so I think it's going to be 8 or 9 on that. Good old Josh Hamilton auto. There's a Trout paper. These are not easy grades with the coloring on the sides, the edges. So more likely not a 10, maybe an 8. But still, it's Trout. You got to grade it. Centering doesn't look horrible on this. I think that's within guidelines for your 10. Really on this, I've noticed a lot of issues with the chipping on the bottom. I had one that I sent in for me. This is somebody else's. I got an 8 on it, which it had pretty bad chipping. So, of course, hoping for a 10. I mean, a 10 of that's $1,000 now. There's your finest Griffey, 97. There's a orange Epics out of Pinnacle, 97 on that one. 97 Bowman, Kershaw, Votto, Topps Heritage, a Luminescent of Griffey. These are pretty cool cards. I believe there was 3 total that you'd connect onto it with different print runs or something to it. There's a Ruth. It's a 3D looking one from 2012. I believe Archives is what it was. I mean, this is not going to be a couple $100 card, but still, something you can sell a decent amount of money. There's a gold of Edgar Renteria. An early Heritage Chrome Cabrera. That one is numbered 1957. You got a short print Pujols out of 2010. There's another Pujols short print. 2011? Nope, 2010. I think all these are 2010. There's an A-Rod. I think there's a pretty cool one with Jeter. Too bad Bartlett's on it, but still, early Jeter. And then there's Mo. Another short print. Griffey, short print. There's a early Heritage. I think this is the first year. 2001 Topps Heritage Jeter. There's a Mo short print, 2010. Chuck Bednarik, Topps Heritage Auto. That's the red, so it's 12 out of 52. Then we got a Zeke rookie out of Score. Should have a pretty good year this year. There's Carlson. This one came back in 8.5. I'm going to cut it out because I don't want 8.5 BGS. I mean, it's probably going to come back in 8. Rather have it in the PSA slab than BGS. Here's a Simmons from Panini. This is, I think, the Father's Day out of 6.99. But 9.5. There's a Harper Action. I think I have 2 of these. These are mine once we went graded. So with this, I figured I'm not going to do a bulk of Beckett. I'm really getting away from Beckett now. I really just do RCRs, and if they're 10s, I then slab them. But if they're 9.5s, I'll cross them over to PSA. This is out of 13-14 Crusade, Majestic Kobe. Normal jersey, not numbered. Need to get some more slab Jeters, so I like the 2011 look of these. There's a refractor. Harper, Topps Chrome. This is the 2013. I'm trying to get more of his graded stuff. If you look at the trends of who's going up based off age, Harper's going to be the next guy, especially if he has a decent year in Philly. Here's a blue version out of 150. I mean, with him, he's still, a year younger than Trout and still has an MVP and good amount of home runs. Just got to kick it into gear this year. Here's a 2010 Yelich. I probably did 4 cases of this in 2010 when, of course, a case was not $2,500. I remember when they were $60 a box. So I got like 20 of these and probably 10, 15 of his chromes. Sent a few in. That one looked good. Update 2011 update. It's probably my favorite set. Of course, with trout, I did a bunch of the trout, or a bunch of the hangers of 2011 in 2012, so I got it in cheap. Topps Finest Milestones hits. Big Hurt. It's the refractor version. It's out of 3,000, 8 of 3,000. Xander Prism. I was thinking with how Prism's been kicking up and being in Boston, I really would pick him as probably the best player on Boston. The other thing is, you look at his age and hits, depending on how this year goes for them, he has a good chance at 3,000. Here's a Trout base optic, 2016. Yep, 2016 optic, first year. Had a couple refractors, but they were pretty off-centered. I think I got this for like 50 cents. 2 shows ago. It's the red version, Griffey. Certified. I have probably 7 or 8 of these. This one looked the cleanest. I don't know if I have another one in here, but this one was probably the cleanest out of the others. But still, you look at the cost on that, and just you got to grade all your trout pretty much if it looks decent for a 9 or a 10. There's your 14 Prism. As you see, there's still some of the white that came in the packs that helped with scratching. And a lot of these I'm going to go back through and clean the surfaces too. Don't want to send it in like that. 16 optic of Brady. First year optic. If you check prices, you know it's going crazy. 13 Prism. Yep, 13 Prism of Brady. Fortunately, it's not 2012. Stanton, 2012 Topps Chrome. Here is a USA. This is out of 2015. It's 23 of 50. Freddie Freeman. He's another guy. If you look at stats, he's starting to really pack them on. A couple of Baez rookies from Topps. For some reason, I've never graded any of my Baez rookies, so figured I'd throw a couple of the base Topps. There's a 2012 Harper Prism. First year Prism. There's a Mo X Factor out of 2013. Here's a MVP Jeter out of Prism. This one is the 2013. Fortunately, it's not a silver or green or anything like that, just a base. It's still worth it to grade. Lindor USA out of 2010. These are not easy to grade based off of centering that I've seen. Centering's pretty horrible on these. So that one is pretty decent though. I'm gonna have to check it over for surface. But made the initial cut. There's a Breeze, 2015 Prism, or Hollow, Silver, whatever you want to call these. Purdue, so it's not going to sell as well, but still, might as well grade it. Here's a Oladipo Prism. I bought 5 of these, I think, for like $5-6 a piece sometime when he was hurt. This one looks to be the cleanest. There's a 13 Upper Deck of Miggy. I got 2 Jeters, 2 short prints out of 2010. I think we had one earlier. Maybe that was Mo. Second year Kobe. Of course, hoping for a 10 on this. Bought this for $1 a couple shows ago. So there's a 13 Prism of Trout. Here's a Fearless of Trout. This one is 2013 also from Prism. Man of the Year short print of Mo out of 2014. Here's your Harper. Harper is 2018 Topps Chrome Refractor. Slide into home. These should be some easy grades here. Your Finest of Nolan. I mean, these are something you spend $10. I don't even remember what I mean, I got these in boxes years ago. Spend $10, sell it for $50. This is a Gaudi Mini. I believe it's the blue. So I'm not sure on print run of these. I know there's, I think, blacks that are out of 88. Centering left to right's off a bit. I've had this for, what, 10, 12 years. Time to grade it. Memorable moments of Jordan about the All-Star game. This one is a 98, 99 Bowman's Best. So I did a box or two of this. I don't remember. I think I did two. First box, I got an atomic refractor, or I shouldn't say first box. One box, I got an atomic refractor, the mirror images with Jordan on it. Second box, I got a mirror images refractor version with Kobe on it. I already graded those. Those are Beckett, but I'll probably cross those over. They're 9.5s. Kobe Bowman's Best. Another year Kobe Bowman's Best. This is Bowman's Best Fusion, Kobe, and Eddie Jones. So numbering's on the back. Hopefully they slab it where Kobe's on the front, but we'll see. Not grading it for Eddie Jones. Did a couple of these. These are, what, 13, 14, chasing Giannis. Hit a Curry that I think was out of 15 also. This one is out of 15 at Kobe. 6 of 15. Minor League. 2000 Upper Deck Minor League of Miggy. Bowman's Best Techniques, Kobe Duncan. Finest, Paul Pierce. A couple Albies. This one's just the base chrome. That's the black Asia refractor version. We got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tatis paper. 1 Alonzo paper. We got a chrome of Bichette. I have 1 or 2 of his refractors, but centering's just not good on them. There's a Colby Allard orange, which is 16 out of 25. Not sure if I'm going to keep this in. But his initial. It's Kluber, Bowman Black, or Bowman, Topps Black out of 62. It's his rookie, even though no rookie logo. So on these, I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but there's white right here. It looks like every black version of those has something similar to that. So I'm curious as to what this will come back, if they'll say it's a defect or if it was part of the printing. But other than that, the card looked good. Looks like we had some more Yelches that made it. 2010. Garrett Cole, 2013. This is the update version. Ooh. And we got Mike Trout laughing in 2016 Heritage. Gypsy Queen Mini of Trout, 2016. I don't know if this is a short print. I'm gonna have to look it up, but still, I like the card, the way it looks. Not huge on mini, so I'll probably sell it. Power Plus, Derek Jeter. These were probably one of my favorite cards growing up. Were these SPXs? I think there was a year before, maybe it was the year after. I have an Aussie one. I mean, it's a 50-cent card, but I remember pulling it and being so excited about it. So, I'm going to grade the Jeters. Yeah, Diamond Duos of Jeter and Bernie Williams. It's a nice Yankees card. Alliance Topps Chrome of Jeter. All those Jeters I got for like 50 cents a couple shows ago. Topps Chrome of Manny Machado. Looks like we got another Rizzo from Update. And we got 2 Altuves from Update. That was a really loaded set, even if you take out Trout. just the amount of players in that was awesome set. Cognac of Chris Sale. Unfortunately, he's out. I guess everyone's out now, but unfortunately, he's out. With Tommy John. You got a Scherzer, Ginter back mini. All right. I think here we got some more here. Ray Allen rookie exclusives. There's a Bryce Harper, 15 Topps Chrome. Russell Wilson, 15 draft picks. This is out of 49. A lot of these I'm grading just to sell. Like Wilson, this one actually looks pretty clean. I remember getting one of these when I was younger, and this was probably what, a $50, $60 card, and that was huge back then. But this one looks really clean. Got that for $1. Here's a Kevin Durant, similar to the Kobe earlier. This one's out of 15. Surprised about the cost on this. I believe these, I don't know if these are one per box or what these were. But there's a LeBron Studio. I believe it's a sketch type, what it is, but they're pretty short printed. There's Devers out of Asia. And we got Trout laughing again from Heritage. And then Bowman's Best Tim Duncan rookie. Those shot up. So these are some that I'm not sure if I'm going to send in. Here's a 9. I don't have any of these graded because the centering or something is horrible with these, so these are pretty tough. So I might just cut it out. I'm not going to ever send it to Beckett. Trey Turner, this one's out of 10. I mean, Stars and Stripes is not a huge set, but still it's short, low number card. There's the Corey Seager short print out of Heritage. There's a Mike Trout. They didn't do too well on printing on this. You can see what the variation of his feet are, but it is a silver optic hollow, whatever you want to call it. A couple Zach Wheeler rookies. Here's a DeGrom out of optic, 1 out of 25. Another Trout. I think it has an edge issue is why this is in my maybe section. But still, if it comes back a 9, it's worth it. And we got a couple more Trouts. So there's some more optic. Centering doesn't look great on these. There's a Trout Perspective. I think it's out of 2017, 2016. And then you got 2 hollows of Trout from optic. So that'll do it for this submission. Thanks, guys.